Play that track.
Okay, everybody, welcome y'all to another episode of Big Boy Banter. I'm waiting on all my guests to come in. How y'all doing this evening? This is Mark, and this is Big Boy Banter. Hey, y'all, before we get started, I got my buttons. I got my buttons. So I'm going to be pushing them. I worked hard to get it, and I'm excited because, I like pushing my little buttons and my little sounds because, that makes me feel special. Uh, don't you be over there laughing at me. It does make me feel special. So I have an extra person in my recording studio slash room who wants to be in here because they want to be nosy. So
Mm-mm.
you do. Uh,
Hi guys.
that's ghetto.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That is extremely ghetto.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
We black.
I'm live. I'm running the show, and you talking about some. I'm black, and you speaking to the people. You speaking to the people. Speaking to the people. We do have a guest tonight. Take her out because I'm going to introduce her correctly. But until then, how's everybody doing? This is Mark with Big Boy Banter, waiting on Keys to come in. There he goes. And there is Keys as well. He missed where I said I got my buttons. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and push them. So it's Big Boy Banter. But the boys are big and the banter be what? Bussin', bussin'. I got my guns back, y'all. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I don't know how to act. Today we got a few topics on the line. I think you guys are gonna actually like these. In fact, let me pull them up. Get to it in just a second. And introduce my first guest of the evening. I'm gonna let y'all know now. She ain't finna play no games. It's gonna be rough on me. I'm gonna have to hold my own, cause that's how it be. I am going to bring to the stage Miss Claire.
Hello.
How you doing, ma'am? How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, I ain't. You know what? I ain't get you the no formal introduction. Hold on, let me get my peoples in here with me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Clap
Thank
it up,
you.
clap it up, clap it up. How you been doing?
Good. I took a little vacation. I'm back. I'm good.
That's nice. I wish vacation sounds good. I need one of those right by now.
Well, I'm
Maybe
learning to celebrate me and do things for me. I didn't used to, but now I'm doing more. So got that passport and I've been out the country twice this year. So I'm
oh
stamping it up.
oh you ain't just vacationing. You over there seeing the world and stuff. I don't have no passport. I'm working
Yeah.
on. Well, I working on. I can't take credit for that. She
I was
actually
in Brazil.
Oh, okay. South America. All right. You went down there with the
Yeah.
dangerous animals and insects and stuff, the deadly ones.
I didn't see any.
Well, they probably had y'all like some resort secluded away. But every time you
Oh, this
watch
wasn't a
a
resort type.
documentary,
This wasn't even a tourist spot.
oh, you was out there with the real people.
Yeah.
Oh, you bold. Okay. All right. I don't think I need to be like in an American setting in a different country, if that makes sense.
This was
Like
very
I need to
much
still
not an
feel like I'm in.
American setting.
No, I don't want to go to Mexico and be in the streets of Mexico. Like I need to go to Mexico and be like on a beach that has some big hotels hotel that has like American stuff, American channels and stuff. Because I want to make sure I don't want to be out there on my own. Because I don't watch too many bad, cartoons and stuff where people
Oh,
get,
okay,
beat up
okay.
and stuff.
Oh, you.
And then my mind runs away with that. So I'm like, if I go to Mexico, if I see a street with just dirt, I don't go on it. I got to make sure it's actually road and pavement on the street. But that's what TV taught me. But I guess we can go ahead and jump to these topics. Enough of me rambling.
Where's
So
Keys?
it's a good question. It's a good question.
He
But
fell
like the
off.
song say, we're gonna keep on rolling. I'm a dock
Okay.
him 50 Cent. I'm a dock him 50 Cent when he yeah, you know how you do in the group, you gotta
Fine
find him, yeah, he
gas.
gotta pay his
Fine
dues for that.
gas.
So I understand. I'm gonna just bring him in and be like, hey, guess what we got going on. So first topic of the night, this is a serious one.
Hmm.
Do black women feel protected? And just a quick background, this comes from the whole brick lady thing, whether it was a hoax or not. It opened up the door into this whole conversation of
It was a hoax.
some people saying it was.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure. I done gotten tired of going down that rabbit hole. Honestly, it was just too much. But either way, it led into the conversation of, do black women feel like they're protected? Because a lot of women was upset how guys are responding to, what would you do in that situation. So since you are a
Mm.
lady, you can have the first response, because I just want to hear.
I'm gonna say from personal experience, no. Um, I don't know how all black women feel because there are black women who are well protected um, by their circle, by other men, women, whomever. But I'm gonna say just through life experiences, like I get it. When I was in college, I had a guy threaten to shoot me because he thought I didn't speak to him, and this is a guy I didn't even know. Um, I was just walking by and he was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna speak? I go to my car," and I repeated it back to him. I said, "So you're an adult male. You're about to go to your car to get a gun for a female over not speaking?" And I repeated it probably like 3 times, like that statement. And finally
Wow.
he was like, "Oh yeah, you right." Oh, I was like, at first, like I did speak to you, but you don't think that's like. He was like, "Yeah, you right, you right." And it was just like odd because that was the first thing you thought about. I didn't speak to you. So then I had another incident in the club in college. I was there with friends. My boyfriend was there, his friends and teammates, and I was standing next to one of his homeboys who was probably 6'6" or something. Well, he was sitting and I was like standing. Well, I didn't make eye contact because that's just um a habit that I developed just off of how men will treat you when you don't give them the attention they want. So I saw some males walking towards me, so I put my head down. Um, one of them passed me and pushed me in the back of the head.
Wow.
A guy I
That's
had
crazy.
never seen before in my life.
That's wow. I mean, just somebody just threatened to shoot you, and I mean, you didn't even know him. Just that's a
Mm,
crazy story. I'm sorry that you went through that, and just the whole head pushing thing.
mm.
Um,
I
I
mean, I'm
will give
good. My
my.
boyfriend stepped in when he saw me like arguing with dude.
Oh, that's
It
what's up.
became a whole situation, and I hope he never did that again. I hope he learned his lesson. But just things like that, it makes me wonder.
So now let me ask you, hey Claire, this is Big Keys. How you doing, Claire?
What up,
I'm
kids?
sorry, Keys running
He
a little
just gonna
late as
jump in
usual.
and
I see.
hey,
You
how
know,
you doing?
look. So, so I'm guessing the question that came up was the one about, do black women feel protected? Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So once again, I do
That's correct.
apologize about. I apologize about being late, but let me say this, Claire. these people didn't know you, like they like the dude.
These both of these guys were complete strangers that I had never seen before in my life. One of the guys, he was so it was like I think it was the night after a football game.
So was this
And
college or was this like
both were in college.
okay,
Both
both in
incidents were in
college?
college. But I mean I've had other incidents during that time of just random like, hey, and then you don't say anything, it's well, fuck you then. More recently, so in April, my cousin died. Very unexpected event. I got the call in the middle of the day. Um, my grandmother found him, so I rushed over there to see what was going on. And random people were just stopping and asking, what happened? What happened? What happened? But one particular guy, it was a guy with a lawn service, and he had a passenger on the front seat and two in the back, all
Mm-hmm.
men. He slowed up and hey, what happened here? What happened here? And I just kind of held up my hand like this isn't the time. And he cussed me clean out.
Like smooth out real quick.
Like, well, fuck you
Flip,
then, bitch. This
yeah.
like just went
Flip,
all
flip,
the way
flop,
out.
flip, flip.
Yes, and he ends up pulling into a neighbor's yard, apparently does his yard. The neighbor is like a relative, a distant relative, but
Of you all's or
relatively
his?
of mine.
Of yours.
And I tell him, he's like, oh, he not all there. He ain't mean nothing by it. I say he absolutely did.
But he did it. So it doesn't matter about what his intentions
And the
were.
fact that you as a man who pay him to do your yard don't want to hold him accountable, like that was just weird to me. And so yeah, and so I told my uncle, and my uncle was like, don't worry about it, I got it. Because I was shocked that as a man from that generation that you would just make excuses for him. Like it just didn't make sense to me. Like as a black man that you would talk to me like that, somebody you don't know, and then another black man for me to tell you're related to me and you to do nothing but make excuses for him, like that was
So now let me ask you this. What would you have had the other black man, the one that's related to you, do? Like, you
check
know,
him. Like, hey, did you say that to her? Like you don't know what they have going on. And even if you did know, like you that was disrespectful and that's uncalled for.
I got you, I got you, I got you. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. I didn't know if you wanted him to go
No,
to
you
the
don't have to
12 pound,
fight him, but
like to
just
the 12
say,
pound, like just take off his shirt and start fighting right
no,
then.
like he an old man. But like you could have said that's unnecessary.
I understand. I mean, and that's definitely understandable.
You
I
could have
understand.
said, you know what? I don't want to deal with somebody who would do something like that. I don't want your services anymore.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Like I
But
ain't saying you have to fight
That's
for
some
me
serious
physically,
situations.
yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
but it was the fact that it was three other
Jerry,
dudes
you
in the
trying to get the
car.
old beat up though?
But
Well, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to get him beat up. It's just that because once again,
I mean, you just saying you
I
just told
do
the old man to fight. I mean,
look. Because I'm saying this, and because I am a dad of two daughters, right? I'm a dad of two
I
daughters.
understand.
I want to protect the black woman. I'm saying that I want to protect women. Period. I do want women because I don't want no other viewers like well, he ain't protecting white women and Asian and whatever. Hey, women, I do want women to feel protected, but at the same time, what is your level of protection? You see what I'm saying? Because
Right.
at the same token of you're not protecting me, do you want me to go choke him out? Is that gonna make you feel protected?
no, you could have
Or
just
do I
checked
have
it
to
like
or do
you
I
just
just
telling somebody
if
that
I
they
just
are
that's what I'm saying.
wrong.
If I stand in between and just like, hey Miss Ma'am, go ahead and keep moving. I tell her boy, hey man, you wrong for that. Don't do that, you know. Because now and just understand, me stepping in between may cause a fight because once I step in between, whatever animosity or feelings he had towards you, now he's gonna have that towards me. So they still may cause a fight.
So here's my thing though. As a man, would you rather him have animosity and feelings towards a woman than towards another man?
I'd rather me and him do this because once again, I don't condone hitting women. So me and you can do. We can do this dance.
But I feel like most men who do that towards a woman usually don't have that type of energy towards another man.
That's true. That's true.
Like even in the incident with the guy in the club, he was there with two other dudes. But when my boyfriend and his friend stepped up, it was like, oh man, we sorry that we I ain't know that like and buying him drinks all night to keep him off his ass.
Mm. Was your boyfriend a big guy? Or he just a guy? What?
They were all big guys.
Oh, you like big guys? Okay,
No,
Claire.
like I was dating a linebacker, first of all. He was a
You
linebacker,
This dude here.
but none of them were little shrimps. Like they were all like good
I
sized
understand.
dudes. They were all athletes in some way.
I got you. I got you. Okay. Well, once again, like I said, I
Makes
do
sense.
believe
Makes
in
sense.
protecting.
I think that
Go ahead,
go
Mark.
ahead.
Go ahead.
You believe in
No,
protecting.
go ahead.
Go ahead. You
Nah,
go.
I just say I believe in protecting the
I
black woman.
I do too. But when I read this, when I sent this question, I thought about it on two levels. I didn't just think about it on a like a physical, you know, if somebody come at you acting stupid level. I thought about different levels of protection, and I had brought that up the other day talking about protection can mean many things. Now, the most common situation, so I don't understand how that's even a question towards protecting women. And I understand that, Brick Lady didn't want to get hit, but I heard she started. That's neither here nor there. As a man, I couldn't just sit there and watch somebody get hit with a brick. And first I'd be like, dude, you tripping? What are you doing? Why are you throwing bricks at women? You know what I'm saying? And that's overall just a crazy situation. But something else that I think that a lot of people don't understand when it comes to protection is protecting you on a mental aspect. And when people talk about needing protection, I think it's more than just physical. That's just my take on it. Like, are they making sure you're protected emotionally or mentally or spiritually, whatever the case may be? So I think protection goes deeper than just ready to throw a setup and fight somebody. That's just me personally.
I
I
understand.
agree.
I understand.
I think it's as simple as just
Because
believing
a
a
lot of
woman
people say
and
they want to be
validating her
protected.
feelings. Like that's protection to me. Like just
That's true. I
validating a
agree with
woman's
that.
feelings
Right. And I
or
wouldn't
making
dispute that.
her.
I just think a lot of people don't understand. I think a lot of men don't understand that's what comes with it, because a lot of guys have that bravado and they're like, I don't mind. I'll square up. And it's like, that's cool. That's cool. But can you make sure she's straight in other areas? Or you make sure she's making good decisions with you guys together financially? Are y'all doing things that make sense? Like protection is just, it's more than just that. But that is a part of it. And I do get that a lot of women feel like men don't have that in this generation. I mean, sometimes I think my wife be like, Mark ain't gonna do this and that, but I promise you, if somebody come up and try to fight us, she'll see a whole different side of me. She'll see that hood Mark, but luckily I don't have to do that right now. I'm more focused on protecting her in other ways other than just trying to, you know, jump from the top ropes and elbow somebody. That's just ain't my thing right now. I try to diffuse things because folks shoot now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to square up no more. They going straight to the trunk and they pulling everything out and they ready to take your life and everybody else's life around you. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
all. It's
true right
just
there.
my rant on protection.
Uh, but now let me ask you this, and I guess this goes. Of course, physical harm is bad, but what about mental? Like you somewhere, and the chick, and the dude are together, and you hear him overdoing it. Like I can't believe your stupid ass did such and such, such, such. What is your take on that? If I may ask, we ain't gonna stay long. We got two more topics to talk about. What you think about that, Claire?
Oh, that's such a touchy one because
Because at the end of the day,
Like you
if
want
I
to
step,
mind your
listen, Claire,
business.
Claire. If I step in, they go both jump me because
That
they
is
came
not
together.
all the time. I think you got to know how to read a situation. Um,
I'm just
I
saying they go both jump me, and
I
now
think
I'm looking dumb.
again, you have to know how to read the situation. Is she trying to get away? Is she Are they involved in a mutual argument? Um, or is it one-sided? Like you just have to figure out how to discern um when and where you need to step in. But I totally get that. And like he said, it's not always about physical. Um it's about, again, like you have two daughters and a wife. It's about, for
Claire, how you know my
example,
business, Claire? You don't know me.
I'm sorry, you've had to step in to protect your daughter in situations that you thought that she was being treated unfairly. Like that's protection. Um, being able, like, I'll give an example from my life. If I tell you as a man, I don't want to be put into certain situations or around certain people, they make me feel uncomfortable, and you force me into a situation with them anyway
Yeah.
because that's what you want to do, you're not protecting me.
Mm,
And that has nothing to do with physical.
That's real.
Like it was a
that's real.
situation of mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I wasn't comfortable around that person because they were trying to force their ideologies onto me. And
Mm,
then as a man, why would you allow somebody to do that? Why would you be so engulfed in another man that you don't protect your woman? Like
That's
that's
a
a
whole
like,
nother
you know what
can
I'm
of
saying?
beans.
Like you're not protecting me.
you right. You right.
So like it's more than you gotta fight. Sometimes it's just making a decision to validate the other person. That's like I've heard women say stuff like, "Oh, she had a little postpartum." It's nothing little about postpartum. If you
So
say that about your
I
spouse
think you.
or a woman around you, you're not protecting them.
I guess.
I agree. I, I think you're going deeper into like a whole issue where it's just other stuff, and I know we got other topics. I don't want to stay on it forever, but just other stuff that goes on in the community that has to be fixed. I just think like we need like relationship etiquette classes or something because folks just don't know what to do or what to say sometimes.
True. Because it's
I don't know.
hard for me to deal and treat people a certain way when I haven't been taught that. Because of course you say
Exactly.
manners are something everybody should have. But if I've been kicking in the door, why? If I kick in the door now, it's like, whoa, you ain't got no manners. But that's just how I've been doing. I understand. Let's go. What you got for topic 2, homeboy? You hear me? You hear me?
Hold on, we gotta get to these comments, G.
Then
I
we
heard
got
them say we get to these
comments.
comments, man. Hold on one second.
Where are the comments?
Hold on, you can
Yeah,
see me? Hold on,
here we
Claire.
got.
You don't even know me, but you can see me,
I
Claire?
I can see them on my
Wait up.
side.
Oh, I see. I see.
I don't see him yet.
I
Okay,
ain't put one
let me
up
see.
yet,
Oh, okay. I was saying,
but
cause well, how Claire can see? Oh, okay.
What's he
Uh,
doing in public that he doing in private?
I guess what he's saying is that
oh, I'm guessing the
if
topic
if
I
somebody
said.
is bold enough to take it to that level outside, well, it's about the protecting women because it's what you said about protecting somebody in public if something is going on,
Yeah.
and he's saying
Oh,
that
like
hey,
him, like a
if they
couple.
bold enough to, it's like I guess you can't really protect them because they already probably going through that at home. You know what I'm saying? So jumping in ain't
It's gonna be worse.
ain't
They're gonna end up
gonna
jumping me.
change
Yeah.
what's gonna happen once they go home, and honestly, it might make it worse.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
had
you
me.
got to pay attention to see if it's a toxic situation because sometimes it's just a toxic situation and you need to mind your business. And you got to, that's when you have to know body language. Look at her eyes, look at her body language. Is she going back at him like she about that life? Is this um a Tina and Ike in the studio situation or a Tina and Ike in the limo situation.
Mm. Okay, I got
Like, pay attention.
All right.
you. Okay, let's go, man. With the next topic, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to get to it. It's tripping. Hold on. All
Now
right.
you didn't rush me. Ooh, is the economy worse, or are we
Don't start.
mismanaging? Huh? Or are we mismanaging our money and living
Mismanaging
above
our
our
money.
means? I'm going to say both. Can I say both?
I agree.
I can say both
And
I
because
if
think
you
min-
everybody
have
gonna
to
agree
say
about that. Everybody gonna
minimum
have their own reason why.
minimum. Can I go first this time since I was late?
Yes, sir. You can.
what? What kind of ass
Look,
backwards?
look here. Let me say this: minimum wage has not gone up in so many years. But at the same time, if I see somebody next door to me driving a Lexus and I know they business, I think to myself, why can't I drive a Lexus? Not taking into account that this person credit, this person may have already purchased their home instead of me still paying the mortgage. So I see that and I want to live like them. I want to be like them. So you see what I'm saying? If that makes sense. I feel like it's both. I feel like it's
Okay,
both.
I agree that it's both, but I have a different reason. All right, so I've been watching kind of the social media. There's kind of a bubble pop happening right now. So in 2020, you had a plethora of people becoming entrepreneurs,
Mm-hmm.
and they were providing services that were relevant to what we were going through then. You had a rise in entrepreneurs, you had a rise in cost for certain services, and so some people's businesses picked up, but the money they made then isn't the money that they're making now because the demand for their goods or services is not the same, but they didn't save or adjust to be able to survive now. And then some things are unexpected, like the rise in rent, the rise in interest rates. Those were unexpected things that came after the pandemic. Um, so some people haven't adjusted their spending, their budgeting to meet now. But it's also, you got rent that has gone up, you have food that's gone up, and the minimum wage has not increased. Pay is not increasing. So both.
I got you. I agree. What you got on the Mr.
People
Conway?
are, I'm gonna have to disagree with Xavier. People are definitely mismanaging their money. There is
How can you see it?
always
I can't see it, Xavier.
somebody mismanaging their money. This is always.
I'm the
Um
co-host. Why I can't see the comments? I
uh
am upside.
People with degrees can't find jobs.
Cause she's
Um
probably on the live.
Where I'm
I
at.
went to the comments. I'm on a computer.
Keys, we
Oh,
work
see,
on
that's
that
why
off
I'm on my
air.
phone.
Keys, we work on that off air. Calm down.
No, man, we go. You want me on live? I don't.
Yeah, I
I
mean, you
don't
kind
get
of.
tired. I don't get
Oh
tired.
my God. Crazy eyes.
But now, serious business.
That's that
But
wildcat energy
Xavier,
you
I
got.
will have to agree, after going to Brazil, and we think everywhere is a third world country. America look a little ghetto. Like it's looking, it's giving ghetto.
We go to Brazil. Can
But
I go to Brazil?
I think part of the thing is, Americans are greedy. We are greedy. We
Yeah,
are materialistic.
Yeah.
When you go to other countries, like, I enjoyed that small Airbnb style apartment and was like, wow, like, why do I need a walk-in closet and a, like, we have just gotten spoiled. I'll just say that.
I need to walk in closets just in case I want to hunch in the closet.
Oh dear.
what?
You got a bed for that.
I got to hunch in the bed later on.
We
I late
can't
at
ever
night.
go an episode without some bullshit. Just
This
one,
is fine.
just
Somebody
one
get
episode.
him one of them things.
But I
Let me
think
say
that
this.
that's well. Go ahead.
No, I don't want you to go because you ain't talk.
I but the comment was about America. People didn't know how to use money until they was taught a financial course. That still kind of falls in the kind of falls in the line of mismanagement because you don't. It's like you mismanagement out of I don't know. And also, I think a big issue is that the economy is bad. I mean, it's horrible. Like when
But
COVID
I
hit
see
and
more
they was
trying
trying
to
to explain
keep
to
up
us
with
why.
my neighbor, and I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
that
with
now
you.
that's a very bad
I'm
thing
with you.
because I got like 5 pair of shoes, and so I've been wearing the same 5 pair of shoes for like 3 4 years now, and I know people who buy new shoes every week, and I'm like,
Claire,
hey,
Claire,
you stay down the street from me, so I know where you
Claire.
work at.
I know Claire got some new dunks.
But
I
I
know
don't
she
live
do.
down the street from you.
But you still got some new dunks. I know that.
I
I
have
would
not
say
bought
this.
any dunk.
Claire was the person.
I bought some Yeezys. Go ahead.
See, that's even he's a three, four
Oh
hundred
yeah,
dollars.
yeah,
Two
they are.
thirty.
They
I
expensive.
got them retail. Mind
Okay,
your business.
whatever. But let me say this, vehicle wise. I can say this, and I can attest to Claire. Claire had a vehicle that she drove for a while, like after she paid it off, and was not interested in getting a new vehicle until it was like deemed necessary. Like it was deemed necessary. But like I can remember Claire. Oh, now I'm gonna keep this car, and I was like, man, but you and so stuff like that. You gotta think about it. And don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure Claire Neighbors didn't got 2 3 vehicles since she had got that car. But it was something that I guess along the lines of credit and paying stuff off. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, and I
Because you can have
cause
a lot of stuff, but
yes,
Right.
if you making $5,000 a month, but you got $7,000 worth of bills, you finna be struggling.
yes. I'm looking like the. I look
Yeah,
at
well,
Xavier talked about how people don't understand money. I beg to differ. I think it's kind of like if you watched Everybody Hates Chris, and I remember when the mom was like not paying all the bills, and she was like, I operate my house on a deficit, like just like the United States. Um she will pay a portion of stuff to keep it on, to keep a little money in her pocket.
Yeah.
My grandmother operates like that. And here she is retired, um, and house paid off, fixed income, wants to go buy a new car. What's the reason?
She's
But if
hold
I
on. Let me get the facts straight. She retired,
yes,
house paid off. So that means that I understand retirement, but you know what you gonna get every month. You already
I
know
don't
what you
think
gonna
it's
get.
paid off because they have refinanced it and paid it off several. That's another thing. But like I even told her, I was like, "What do you need a new car for? Like you 80? Where you going? Like for real, where you going?"
They finna take a license in a few
But
days.
I've watched just over the years, one person in the house will get a new car, one person in the family will get a new car, somebody else getting one, someone like I remember it was almost like we had a family of expedition drivers. Because one person bought an expedition, then somebody else went by one, somebody, and it was just like y'all
Right.
just all trying to be like it didn't make sense. Like I remember
Mhm.
telling my mom, like, what are you doing? You can't keep this is when gas shot up the first time.
Yeah.
And she had an Explorer Sport. Okay. 2-door Explorer, and it was manual. So you know it was good on gas. She traded it for an Expedition.
Oh, she would got a gas guzzle.
I said, you can't fill up the tank in this little one. Like, what are you? So,
You
like,
can't say that.
I said it, but you, it's mismanagement. Like like somebody's always mismanaging some money. I don't care what you say. So it's a mix of things, but it's most definitely that the economy, people's pay isn't keeping up with the changes in the economy.
I agree.
either way, it just sucks. That's all I know how to say. I'm about sick of it. It's just ghetto here.
Yeah.
All right, let me Let me try to
What
find
comments you
this
got?
last
Since I
topic.
can't see the comments, what comments we got?
Nothing so far.
Okay, well that's good.
Nothing.
What's the third topic, Mr.
You crying
Conway?
about the comments? I mean, are you crying about the comments?
I said,
I just want to know, are you crying
now,
about it?
like you say, we'll handle it when we get off the app. We'll handle it when we get off the app.
I mean, but you just aired out their laundry in front of everybody.
We'll handle it when we get off the app. I was already late, man.
I said I'm still trying to figure this out. It's just the second episode. Work with the brother for a second. All right, come on, thank you. I push the button. Here we go. All right, went away. Hold on.
We right there.
There we go. Are love languages a real thing, or did we just make up a way to coerce people to love us a certain way with fancy definitions, pictures, and words?
That's
Claire, I'll
something
let
It
you
is
have it
somebody
long
now.
says who
because
doesn't want to
I made it
protect
long.
you.
I have.
It's somebody who says if a person says they
You
not
think?
real, they just trying to they not being protective.
Hmm?
I disagree. Not saying I don't love, how I'm supposed to, but when did those words, love language, isn't an old word, like an old phrase. It's a
Research
newer
and
phrase.
psychology.
And I think if you're doing what you're supposed to do, I think if you do what you're supposed to do, either way, if you're if you're taking care of your business, more than likely that conversation is going to come up. Now there are some. It's like you're going to want things a
You
certain
trying
way,
to
which is
word
which
this
is
so
understandable
well.
because everybody's not the same. But if somebody's doing what they're but if everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, it usually doesn't end that way. I don't have a problem with it, but it's just a conversation that I heard that it was a big fight. And the dude who was arguing against it was making some good points. I'm not as articulated as he is, but he had some damn good points. And it's like, are we really just trying to make people do stuff that, to appease
What do you?
us and be
I'm
self?
gonna ask Claire. I'm gonna ask Claire because she's a female. She was born a girl and she's still a girl. So
I mean, she
I hope
already
that
gave her
I
thing,
hope that
said
don't
that me.
run.
you say what now?
Okay, y'all trying to get us counts.
What?
What? Who? What I say?
She said she hoped to die one is what she said.
What I'm saying, like I'm a girl.
Yeah, she a girl. I mean, because we're not talking about alphabet people or nothing. I'm
I
just
know.
saying. Okay, so that's what I'm just asking. Like she's a female.
You sure?
So I'm positive Claire girl.
He's a female. What?
Hmm?
Huh?
Who a female?
No,
What?
I'm not saying. I'm not gonna play with you.
You said she's a female. I said I'm 1,000% sure. Like her birth certificate say girl.
I know. How you
Sorry.
know her birth certificate say girl?
I was helping them move.
How you know that?
I looked at her birth certificate.
It fell out the box.
Yeah. I might got her
That's
social
why you
security number
can't let
two.
niggas
I,
let
I
you
might be a scam.
move.
I might be a scam artist. I might have a social security number two. I don't know.
But you gonna tell everybody on Facebook Live and YouTube Live that you a scammer?
Scam man. Yeah, that's me. Man, come on, bro.
Okay, so I'm gonna say I do believe that love languages are real. I do feel like the way that you are raised and the way that your personality, like you can't tell a person will make them feel loved. Um, like for example, for me, just the way that I grew up, love for me is the time you spend with me. Like for a long time, you buying me stuff, doing stuff for me, like none of that mattered. It was more so about spending time with me because time is invaluable, right? And so if you could sacrifice your time for me, I feel like I was somebody important to you. Now, I also feel like acts of service is important to me. I didn't at first, it didn't matter, but now I need you to show me, like, and it still has nothing to do with buying me stuff. It's like, okay, lighten my load.
What do you mean by that, Claire?
We okay.
I'm gonna
We
cook today
both
for
work a
you.
full-time job, and
Hmm.
you expect me to come home and cook and clean, and you could chill.
Oh, okay.
Now, for some women or even people, like they love to see their spouse relax. But you ain't gonna wear me out. I promise you. You're not gonna do it to me. Um, I'd rather it be a partnership. So that's what speaks to me. But for some women, the way they were raised, like they love to cater to their spouse. And some men too. So I do think that love languages are real. I don't think that it's limited to just that those five though. And I do believe that you can have more than one. Like some people, it's even, it's a combination of things. And then some people, it's just one. But the issue is if my love language is quality time and yours is acts of service, and all I do is sit up under you all day, but you doing all these things and I'm not helping to lighten your load, it's not gonna speak to you.
You're right. You're right.
I got you.
Because
I'm
now
just
when
saying
you
people
did
just be
say,
saying them like, they treat it sometimes like it's a horror story. I'm saying, and like they just act like, well, I'm a Taurus, so therefore I
Oh
act
no.
this way. Like
Now
they can't, like they
I
can't change. You know what I'm saying? Like they stuck in. Well, you didn't do like. My thing is this. I have a love language, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, if you are doing stuff to make me feel better, and if you're sacrificing for me, I don't give a shit what my love language is, as long as you're trying your best to love me. I think the basis is that we're so focused on titles and names and this and that and definitions and pictures and, oh, this person got this person got, when somebody genuinely fucks with you. You know when they really love you. That's just my basis. I don't really care about that stuff. Yes, I like to have stuff brought for me sometimes, or somebody to do this and that for me, or somebody show me that they really love me, be all affectionate and all that. But if you come home
yes they do,
and
Catrice, they
bring
matter.
me a Powerade and bring me a bag of, you just saying it because you're in this room with me, and you bring me a bag of sour cream and cheddar chips, it's like $3, and
That's
I'm
the
ready to go run out
spouse.
the wall for you.
huh?
That's the spouse.
Yeah.
Love
That's
languages matter.
Yes, that's.
Yes, and I'm gonna validate her.
I didn't
They
say they didn't.
absolutely matter.
I didn't say they didn't. I'm just
well.
saying I
You
think
know
people
what?
put too
Can
much
I
stock
say this?
into it.
Can I raise my
Yes,
hand?
sir, Mr. Keys. Yes, 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 sir. Yes, sir.
I don't. Can I say spending time? Let me start from the beginning. Time is one of those things. I don't care how much you work, what you do. Time is something you'll never get back. So giving time is very important. But I kind of don't know. Like I'm kind of like Mars. I'm not like Marzavia because I don't want to say that. But I will say I know if you fuck with me if you don't. I know if you fuck with
Right.
me, and I know if you don't. So a quote unquote love language, is like I don't, because at times I want to be up under you, and then at times I kind of don't. I don't. I'm not saying I don't love you and I don't care about you. It's just that we done been together for the whole weekend. So I mean, and don't get me wrong, we finna be away from each other this week because I gotta go work, you gotta go to work. But I will say this: knowing that I can contact you or call up on you and you're going to be there, and not saying you got to be there physically, answering the phone, uh, text message, you're going to respond, that kind of thing. I guess that's my love language, if that makes sense. Uh, Anything I need, I kind of go get myself. That's just me. Uh, but just to say that, uh, I don't know. I guess with the love language thing, I'm kind of not saying confused, but my wife sometimes say that she be like, you be kind of distant, and I be like, well, I mean, I'm here physically, and I'm here mentally. What do you need? And then we'll have a conversation and stuff like that. But I mean, I guess I ain't number 21, but I guess I got like a 60-year-old mindset. Like if I done ate
You
and I
struggling.
done had some
Is what you doing.
I'm good. You don't gotta, spin around the room and put on lingerie and jump on the ceiling fan to make me happy. You ain't gotta do all
I
that.
feel you on that too.
Don't get me
I
wrong.
think that
If you do, cool. But if you don't, I'm not gonna be like, you know what, you don't love me. No, I'm not gonna do that. But that's just me. I know some guys who, if their significant other, girlfriend, spouse, don't cook for them, it's like, man, last night she didn't cook. Your feet and hands don't work. You don't know how to go boil some water or put some chicken wings in the skillet or something.
oh,
But
she might
even
just be
with that,
tired.
I mean, once again, it's back what Claire said. Lighten people's load. I mean, because if we love each other, certain days you may do the cleaning, I may do the cooking. Vice versa. Some days I'm gonna do the cleaning, you do the cooking. Or now, a couple days I'm not gonna ever actually do. I'm not as a man. I'm not gonna actually empty the trash. And if always possible, I'm not gonna say go pump your own gas. Now, them two things I'm kind of not gonna, ask you to do. But anything else, I mean, folding, washing clothes, cooking, cleaning. I mean, we kind of can both do these things. You see what I'm saying? I mean, because once again, that's just me. But there are certain things like me and my wife, like, okay, so I'm a girl dad. I got two girls, right? Like when the cycle thing came on, don't ask dad about that. I don't know. Don't ask me. Hey, I promise you, when one of them, it hit one of them, dad, I said, no, 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 no. I went and woke up Shantae. No, no, mom ain't feeling good. I don't care, baby. I can't do this. This is beyond me. This is beyond my expertise. You see what I'm saying? And I hate going way that far, but certain things I'm just
I
not going.
seriously.
Don't get me wrong now. Once we
You
got it
could have,
figured out,
but you could have helped with it. Like it's some stuff you can't say you can't do, but you definitely could have made some tea, uh,
man,
warm the heating pad.
I didn't know then. But guess what? You tell me what kind to go get, I go to the store and buy them. I promise you that. I do that at 2 o'clock in the morning. I do that whenever. You wake me up, you out, I go, guess what? I go there. But to say, I mean,
Okay.
this is going on and I don't, now if you tell me, I'm good. Okay, you need a heating pad. Cool. We got, you know what? I got a heating pad. We'll get it for you.
Mm.
I warm it
But
up,
I
whatever
think
the
that's
case
the
may
other
be.
issue I'm gonna say, especially for women. And I was thinking about this lately. A lot of times we expect people to just know. When some women and some men will do it too, but
Thank you.
will
Oh yeah,
verbalize
I will
something
say that. Some dudes
completely
feel like you supposed to just
opposite
know.
from what they actually want, just so you can prove something to them. Like if you gotta communicate. You can't say I don't care or no I don't. And in the back of your mind, you do care, or if he care, he'll do it even though I said no.
Because you told me
Somebody
don't
who
do it.
cares and listens to you
Right.
is like, okay, she said no. So because sometimes you really mean no and he do it. Didn't I tell you don't do it? Like you have to actually like be mature and communicate your needs, communicate your wants, like with each other. But when you communicate the things you want, you also got to be mature enough and selfless enough to do the same for the other person. Listen to their wants even if they may be completely opposite from yours, and fulfill theirs with as much energy as you would want them to do for you. And I think that's more of the
I
issue
agree.
than do
I
the
agree.
love languages actually exist. It's more of if you dealing with a person who not validating it and it's me, you just dealing with a selfish person. But everybody has something that speaks to them and tells them they are loved. Now, if you're dealing with a toxic person or immature individual, that's different.
How do we know, Claire, if we're dealing with a toxic person or immature person?
Um, Things like that, saying the opposite of what they actually want, people who want you to prove repeatedly um things to them in spite of what they do or say. They still are they're always testing your love and your loyalty.
I don't care if you bring me some lunch. Well, what you want for lunch? Nah, you should know. And then they be like, you know what? Never mind. I don't want no lunch.
He
And
should have
so
been
then
paying
you don't
attention,
bring the
so he should
lunch.
know what I want.
Yeah, then you don't bring the lunch. Then you ain't bring me no damn lunch. That kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I'm trying to make sure. Look.
I'm
And
just
it's
like that.
communication. I dated a guy once, y'all. I found out he liked red beans and rice. So my grandmother made red beans and rice. He loved them, right? I knew how to make them from a friend from down south. Made red beans and rice. My grandmother said they were good. He said they were good. The next time I made them, he was like, I don't want no red beans and rice. And I was like, oh, I thought you liked red beans and rice. He said, I do, just not yours.
Mm. Well, damn.
Well, damn.
So,
Tell me how you
and
really
he
feel.
he would do things like that. Say he liked it, but then when I cook it again, actually didn't like it. I just ain't want to say nothing. Nobody wants to deal with that. First of all, but second of all, I know I can cook. I ended up discovering. I think he just had a thing for wanting to make me feel bad. I think it's just all it was. But like you gotta express things. If you don't like something, don't tell somebody you like it because they're going to keep doing it. Communicate.
I
I
agree.
got you.
I just think that overall, my whole issue was is that if you really put in the effort with people, I don't know. I guess you just don't have to put words behind it. My whole thing is because like I take huge stock in how much I try to pay attention. Now I ain't say I get everything right, but the level of detail that I am with stuff, I don't even think my wife realizes sometimes how much I actually think on how to make things right with us or how to make things go. So, you don't believe that? I got a naysayer here. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm
That
saying?
must
You
be
know,
that's
Sound like you
that must
got
that's
work to
cool.
do.
That's cool.
that must be on it.
No, no, I
That must
don't.
be on it. That must be in the comments because I can't see it.
No, she said that
Oh
in
no,
the
this is live. This is in front of me. I'm looking at her.
Oh,
Yes,
you better go
that's
find another
cool.
topic then.
It's
Find,
always like that. It's never. Oh, you know what? Mark's right. It's always he ain't doing enough.
I didn't say you're not doing it.
Huh?
I didn't say you're not doing
Yo, the words you said was everything.
Mark. Don't
I
start
said
no
something,
more
you start
business
scoffing.
now.
Oh, I'm gonna be quiet.
you better find something safe to do
I
real
know
quick.
how far to take. I'm gonna shut up
Yeah.
before I
Let's
be,
talk about some football. Something. Soccer. Talk about hockey. Talk about something else. You better get off that. You better get off that shit.
talk about
You want
hockey.
to talk about Christopher Columbus?
Hockey. Neither one of neither one of us know what they been on. Christopher Columbus.
I'm trying to
That's the
get
wrong
you off
person to talk
that
about.
topic
He
so you don't be
we
outside
don't, we
tonight,
don't-
homeboy.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm
I
okay.
agree. He need to see the
I
comments. Yes, he does. He over there bootleg on the show.
Well, I told him to get a laptop.
I
So
think he on the first flip phone with a camera.
Your mama.
Ooh, I'ma tell her. And I want you to know she protect black women.
so
I
funny
understand.
story before
I
we get
know.
ready to end
Shoot.
the show.
I was with her last night.
I'm a Keys. I
You
want you
try
to
to
read
start.
this comment.
He digging this hole.
So you want to hear the story of this one?
You trying to start a fight. Beep 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 X man.
Okay.
Sure.
So somebody was in their feelings one day, and I was playing Call of Duty with my homeboys, and she came in and she said to do something. I said, "All right, I'm in the middle of a match." I'm like, soon as the match over, I got you.
You gonna take care.
So she was like, "I gotta come cut the Xbox." She said, "I'm gonna cut the Xbox off." I looked at her like, "You ain't gonna cut my Xbox off." And she looked, and I said, "You try to start a fight?" And next thing you know, she cut the Xbox off. And I didn't know what to say because for the next like 4 or 5 years since that has happened, that has been a running joke amongst my friends, and it is so embarrassing because every time we talk, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn. Well, your wife gonna come in there and cut the game off. We could be talking about anything. We can talk about basketball. We can talk about throwing rocks down the street. Next thing you know, that joke comes out. Oh, yeah,
Wow.
chill out, Mark, because your wife gonna come
So let me ask you
plug
this.
your
So now
Xbox
since you
and take away your toys
you
and
put
everything.
out that threat of you cut my game off, it's gonna be a fight. Was there a fight after the game went off? Because the game went off.
No, I don't even know why the game got cut off
Ah,
because I'm like,
boo,
I'm done.
boo, boo. You cut my game off, we finna throw hands. I'm finna show you I'm finna show you how
Now
we get
tell
off.
your wife she
I'm
got to
not for the.
protect herself by not doing stuff like that.
I would not fight my wife. What's wrong with you? You now hold on. You talking about
Because
protecting black women? Now you talking about some throw hands?
that's different. That's your game, man. That's your safe. That's
It
your safe.
sounded like she was kind of looking for a fight. She called your bluff real good. She knew you weren't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight.
Man, look, she came in with the intentions of cutting it off anyway. I realized that there was never like, hold on, here you come, all that type of like. It went straight into let me cut this off, and I was just like, well, damn. I ain't.
Okay,
He
baby.
ain't all sweet and
What,
innocent. He's a
I'll
psycho.
go
That's
into
a
the
comment
trash
she
now,
put.
baby. Okay, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby.
I didn't
He
say
ain't
I
all
was all
sweet.
sweet and
He's a
innocent.
psycho.
I didn't say I was.
Look here.
I've never said that.
I think I got a little psycho in me. I'm gonna tell you why.
Ooh, a little psycho in him.
I am that guy who can listen to my seatbelt and not get mad. But if somebody's smoke detector going off in their house, I have a fucking fit. I have a fit. But the seatbelt, but the seatbelt, I don't. You know how people like that seatbelt noise because I don't. Okay, that's well, if somebody that smoke detector beep, man, I'm finna. But where is your house at? Where is it? We need to change the battery. But that's just me. And I thought about it
You
today.
feel
I said, you
about
know
to pull
what?
up. I hate that. It's like
Who is Aunt Marshall?
you reading or something. You just stop me. It's like you
Oh no,
lagging.
because I was done. I was done. You was talking.
Oh, I'm just saying. I was listening to you, man. Now see, like everybody now. Not tomorrow. I got to hear all about Mark got punked out, getting his Xbox cut off all over again. And I'm cool with that. I'm still with my wife. I love her. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still
It
with her.
happened.
When she tell you do something, you jump now though. Okay, baby.
It happened. I mean, hey.
Go warm up them neck bones. Okay, baby. Here I come.
I got a question
No,
though.
I wouldn't
That
say
was
that, but
not
I.
that wasn't on the list, right? Because both of y'all
Oh,
married,
you
been
got
married for a
jealous.
long time. My question is, how do y'all deal with the union
Yeah, we've
of
been indentured
like,
servants for a while.
oh my God, I know you don't have siblings per se, right? Well, not I don't know,
Yeah.
but
I
how
understand. I understand
how
what
do
you're
you
saying.
deal with building that bond um between the families? And do you care?
Well, due to in
Dealing with
I guess
behind. I might have missed what you were saying.
in the she was saying, how do you deal with unions with bonding of families, like with sisters, brothers, cousins, aunts, uncles, that type of thing? Due to now, this is something that you may not know. By law, me and Mar Xavier are kin. He
Mm-hmm.
is my nephew-in-law. Is that true?
That's there you
Uh-huh.
go,
He would be
babe.
my
Look at him.
nephew-in-law. He
Mm-hmm.
would be my nephew. So I mean, don't get me wrong. My mother-in-law does a lot of cooking around certain holidays, stuff like that. So I definitely try to attend. I try to go, show my face, be cordial. I don't have no real ignorant, belligerent in-laws.
Okay.
Now I do
No
have some
blade.
loud ones. I do got a brother-in-law that's real loud. But just to say that, but once again, he was real loud before I started
I already know
working.
what you talking about.
He was real loud before I started working where he worked. And then once I started working where he worked, I became real loud. If that makes sense. I'm not gonna say where we worked. Just
So
know
then
that
you realize that it was
that's
it wasn't
that's
him.
enough right
It's
there. I
just
already
that
know what you talking about.
when you're around a machine that produces a lot of heat and a lot of noise, and I've got to talk to you, and you right here, and I'm hey, you get used to that. So, but I don't have. But now I can say I have been around other people's families, and sometimes you can tell like, oh, that's the drunk uncle. Still don't give him no alcohol, and all of a sudden he pulls a whiskey bottle out of his pocket. So in about an hour it's finna turn up out here. Stuff like that.
now Catrice. Oh, listen, I love your wife. I'm gonna have to meet her. Listen,
That's Shantae's niece. No, you don't.
listen. So
What was the
I
question?
like I
What she
like to
say? 'Cause I'm
be.
pretty sure she said something. She
She
said
said
something
she
slick.
married him and only
I'm about
him.
to hold on.
So I kind of feel like her. Like I'm the type I want to get to know your family. I want to I'm gonna try to be around your family. Now I ain't gotta be sisters with your sisters, but I'm a family type of person. However, I'm not with the bullshit. And so I will very quickly be like, well, you know what? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like my sibling spouses, I like it don't move me. Like it's like, girl, we not gonna be sisters. Like, like
So
does that
can
make
y'all be
sense?
friends? Can y'all be friends
It depends. Like it very well depends.
on them?
Yeah, it really depends. Yeah. But like I'm the type I don't deal with I'm not with people's BS. So like I don't know. Like it don't
Well, because we know each other off air, Claire. So yeah, you don't
mhm.
mind cutting the motherfucker off. So
And that's the thing. Like family, friend, or otherwise. Like once I do, now I take a lot up off you. But once I do, like I don't like I got siblings I don't talk to. So like
don't get me
it's
wrong,
on
I've got
you.
but see, and that's just me. I guess that's me. I've got family that are keys that I don't talk to. And
Mhm.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't lose no sleep about it. I don't get hurt behind it. Now how he gonna
This
get
boy to
off?
disappear.
That's why I say, hi, see, Claire to cut his computer. I mean, Bill to cut his wife to cut the computer off. She said, you know what? That's enough talking.
But I'm with her. Like I did marry you and only you. Um, but I try. It's not like I'm not entering it
Okay,
like
so
F your
you're going to
family.
attempt. You're going to attempt.
Yeah, I'm not entering everything like F your family.
Yeah.
I've had somebody like that. Oh, I ain't asking your daddy nothing. I don't care nothing about your daddy.
Oh
But it
wow.
was like, oh, okay. But then they seem to be kind of jealous of me and my relationship with my daddy. But I think it's because they ain't had no daddy. So
Yeah. Well, it's different then because if that's something that they've never had, so they don't
oh,
understand
he taking a little time out. He'll be back.
what
She
she
said he'll be back.
she unplugged it. She unplugged it.
But I think like I'm like that though. I'm also like now if your siblings think I'm a kiss they tail or any of that, like that ain't finna happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but I feel like what you love, I want to get to know because to me, your family, all of that is a part of you. And so I at least want to try. But if you got a toxic family or a family that got some boundary issues, that's something different.
I got you. I got you. What you started laughing? The question came up.
No, I was just wondering for my own sake,
I
like
got
just about just getting it from a man's point of view as far as the wife bonding with sisters and brothers, that
you. Okay. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm a sister. So I was just wondering what,
Mhm. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now, me and your brothers may not be the best of friends. You see what I'm saying? But I'm
mhm,
not gonna be an asshole. I'm not gonna, you know what, man, fuck them niggas. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. But at the
mhm.
same time, I mean, they ain't gonna be my best friends. Like oh, you know what? I
But I
mean,
think it depends on the brothers though, right?
true, true. I mean, because like I said, I don't have with my brother-in-laws. I don't have any problems with them. Like I
Mhm,
could call one of them right now and be like, hey, you know what? Matter of fact, when I had to move the couch, I
mhm.
called my brother-in-law. I was like, hey man, I need to, use your truck. He was like, cool, I'll bring a trailer. You know what I'm saying? But me and him ain't go every day, go kick it, or every week we ain't go, nah,
Mhm.
it
Well,
ain't
that's
like that.
all I'm saying. Like it should still be somewhat like family. Family don't talk every day. Family don't, you know.
Well, now let social media tell you. Now social media tell it you gotta talk to your friend and your family and go to work and cook and
Oh
clean
no, some
and
family
read
you
the
gonna
Bible.
only see on Thanksgiving.
And
That's
you
when
be
I
like,
met.
dang,
Like
y'all
I'm very good
must don't
with
sleep.
yeah, I'm
Because
very good
y'all
with
do
the
too much in
Thanksgiving
one
on.
24-hour set. Y'all do all this in one 24-hour set.
No, I'm good with people I only see on Thanksgiving. I'm good with the people. Like it just depends, but I very much can. I'm good. I got cousins I only see at holidays at my grandma's house.
I understand. And y'all
They
have a
don't
good
invite
time
me.
then.
Yeah,
And
they
that's
don't
it.
invite me to birthday parties. They don't tell me what's going on in their life. It's hey girl on Thanksgiving, and I probably won't talk to you again.
To next Thanksgiving.
Yeah, unless we bump into each other at the grandma house. Like it's just
I
it.
got you. But do y'all even stay in the same city?
We did basically. They
Mm-hmm.
was west of the river. I was east of the river.
Okay.
They used to babysit me. We only talk on Thanksgiving now.
Well, I think I don't know what happened with him.
She said he was coming back, but
That's why I say I think that was all our topics for the day, though. I think that
yeah,
was all our topics for the day. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure having you on, Claire.
absolutely.
Even though you were timid because we live now, I can't do it. No, but
Timid. No.
you know. Oh,
Not
there you go.
why. Oh well, welcome back. Is your Xbox plugged back in?
Yeah. Damn, where your glasses at? You knocked your glasses
What?
off?
I took my class.
Damn.
I took.
Damn. She knocked them shits
Miss,
clean off.
hey, Miss Ma'am, Miss Mama's what?
Where your glasses at? Shit.
Turn them loose.
let them go. Turn them
Turn
loose.
them loose.
That one word. Turn them loose. Turn them
Like,
loose, damn it.
blink twice if you don't feel
Yeah.
safe. Blink twice
Yeah.
if you don't feel.
My
Maybe
boy
we need
came
to
back.
ask, are black men protected?
Hey, yes, that's next episode.
Hell no.
On We Protect. My boy came back missing his glasses, shirt all wrinkled up. Damn.
Oh my good. Maybe they went in that walk-in closet. You see?
Ah, they went hunch. My boy got him a 30-second in. I did that for her.
Oh my
I went
God.
30 seconds. Just went check the temperature. That's all right. My boy
You
headphones
just
on
took a tip
backwards and
in.
everything. My boy, hey, turn your headphones around. They on backwards now. Shit,
Oh my
damn.
goodness.
You ain't shit.
Shit. Did you even put up a fight? Did you protect yourself? Just you don't got to hit the back. Just block. Just like like block you like that. It just it makes
They
you.
not on backwards. They are fine.
But now you checking them though, so that means that they could have been on backwards.
Oh my goodness.
Man, look here.
Hello, Jerry. I got hello. Y'all ain't shit these comments, dog. Y'all ain't shit.
You need a brick.
Oh my god.
Look here. Due
Ooh.
to that is your spouse, I'm not going to bring the chair, but there is a chair outside. It's a chair outside just in case you need it. There is a chair. Because damn, my nigga came back. He missed his glasses,
I don't want to
missed
end
his
the
hat.
episode. I might die. I might die.
Ooh.
Look
I
here.
done caught a cramp
Y'all
laughing
gotta stay
so
on
hard.
this episode with me because I cut this off. It might be it.
My boy. Damn.
Oh my
Ooh.
What'd
god.
you do? It was that love
Zoom
Oh
language.
my
out,
god.
Mark.
See, it was that
Zoom out.
love language. See, and
Nothing.
you see, it was that love
See, her
language.
love language is physical touch. It just ain't the one you think.
Yeah, it's some lefts and rights.
Ooh.
Damn.
And
Look
yeah.
here, man.
I watched a
You
thing
ever had somebody stand over you in
on
the middle of the night?
Yeah.
be
Mhm.
staring at you when you wake up.
I woke up and I was like, what the man? It scared the hell out of me. I ain't did nothing bad since
I
then.
did that. I've had that happen to me a couple of times. Like the first time it was cute because she was like, "Oh, I was just watching you sleep." But then the
What?
second time she was like, "I wonder what the fuck you was doing. You was sleep smiling," and I was like, "Oh."
I did what? somebody
I was
should have
like,
gave us a
"Oh,
disclaimer before we got married. Like
look, no, you don't.
it's
I
got
don't
to
know.
be in the
I don't
blood.
know what
It's got to be in the blood.
people. I don't know what he talking about. I'm happy."
You blink 2 times.
I'm not gonna blink. No, look.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Scary ass. Oh man.
All right now,
So I ain't
I
actually
gotta
gonna end the
let y'all
episode
go, Mark. I'm gonna have to lift you up in prayer, but
because I had some. I was supposed to run some ads for people that I was saying I want to help people promote their businesses on our show, out of love and respect. So I was gonna run some stuff, show different people what they let y'all know what they selling and what they got going on before we roll
Okay.
out. That's what I had wanted to do, but
It didn't work.
I don't know. It's kind of crazy right now, so I don't know.
Okay. I got you. I
Well,
understand.
I mean, it worked, but I don't know if it's going if they can hear anything.
Uh,
So,
well, you know what?
without
Claire
further
got a
ado,
business. Claire has a business. She
Claire
don't need.
business is on vacation.
well, go ahead.
Oh damn.
You know what? You self promote while you here.
I'm on sabbatical.
That's that. That's that. Those you people stuff. I ain't say the real word, but that's that you people stuff. That's some.
I'm on
That's some you people
sabbatical.
stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. Uh,
I put myself on furlough.
what the? And once a day he got his glasses. He got them. Hey, hey. She came back to him. You can't see other bitches if you can't see motherfucker.
Shit, I couldn't see. I couldn't see. I'm trying to read these comments. I'm like, fuck, I can't see him.
You can't see other bitches
Oh
without
man.
these, can you? Da-da.
That's
Oh
some
my goodness.
shit. What you need glasses for? You trying to see these bitches, huh? Huh? You trying to see these bitches,
Yeah,
ain't you? I'm
you
like,
can't see it without
I
these
just want
glasses,
to. I
can
just want to be able to walk out the house. I just want to walk down the street. I can't see anything.
you know what you playing? But my contacts came up. Claire, I know you gotta go, but I got a quick story. My contacts came up missing. And I was under this assumption my wife had hit them. So I was pissed. I was like, man, you know I can't see without my contacts. Jared, I ain't had them. So come to find out, Jason had misplaced them. She thought my contacts were hers. But yeah, and I'm
She
talking about I was
misplaced them. She placed them in her eye.
yeah, no, she placed them in her drawer.
Oh,
She placed
okay.
them in her drawer, like where her contacts would go. And I was just like, man, I can't. I know, and I had a whole box, and I'm like, man, I'm blind. I'm talking, about, I'm one eye and shit. And it was just like, man, I know Shantae know what my shit said, and just goes just so happen Jason had my shit.
Oh,
But
that's so
yeah,
funny. I was talking to a guy who got he got real bad eyesight. You know how you had that one eye in the camera like that?
like that.
I would do video calls with him, and that's how he
Hey,
with
hey,
that
Claire,
eye.
how you doing, baby?
With that one eye.
You talking
I'm
to a
like,
Go
pirate?
ahead,
let
big
me
boy.
let me see something, boy.
You patch eye fool you.
I ain't even
You
play with
can't
y'all.
see nothing. I'm gonna paint a lemon and put it on the camera.
Po man.
The
Whew.
keys done froze up on us. He's stuck. Look at
Yes,
that.
indeed.
Look at that mug
Well,
shot.
Miss Claire, we do appreciate you. I thank you for coming out again. It's always a pleasure. Is all I can say.
Yes, thank y'all for inviting me.
All right, but that was look the Wi-Fi. I guess my wife said the same thing. I better hurry up.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
she probably got that text message.
No, no,
Mhm.
I guess she unplugged the Wi-Fi. So she said she enough is enough. You know what? Ain't nobody playing no motherfucking games around here. You got me fucked up, man. Look,
It's all right.
y'all have a great one. It's been another episode.
I was this Claire go, and then I was gonna run. We had to run, and then I was gonna shut us down.
Okay,
Okay, bye
okay.
bye. Let me let y'all have y'all boys time.
so
Peace.
she so she can so she can do her own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but she done left though.
I know. So without further ado, I don't know how this gonna look, but I'm gonna pull this up for y'all. And the people, it was one, two, three, four, five or six people who actually sent something. It was a seventh person, but she deleted the comment off the post, and I don't know why. All I did was actually she had something I could use, like a picture or something, and what's the name, and that's ain't know her comment was gone. So I was like, shit, I don't
All
know.
right. Well,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
I'm gone, my boy. You heard me,
You gonna go too? Well, fine then. I can run this by myself.
man.
If
My
I
guy,
just
it's
want,
just ass.
huh?
It's just ass. It's just ass. You should have ran them when we was like switching over in each topic. That's what we should have did. Next time we'll know that. Can you do that? Well, I don't see them. They on. Can you see them?
Try to. Yeah.
If you can see them, then they can see them. I can't see them.
I
You
ain't
know
got.
my.
I'm still trying to wait. They trying to pull up. I'm having a computer.
All right, my boy. Hit me up. You know what
Well,
it is.
All right,
Cause
man.
I got
You go. See you later too.
I gotta bring that situation to you anyway. Like, okay, now I can see it now.
What?
Milk Betty, melted beat.
See
Okay,
what?
the ads. I see the ads.
Okay. It pulled up
Chicken.
before I even. Now I can't even say what I was gonna say. Y'all remember get with these people, man. Most of them got their information on here. Support. Almost everybody is local. Melted Bees is actually beaded creations where it's like little keychains and stuff. Um, toning stuff, beard stuff. So my beard looks so good, so sexy. Raphael is selling all types of insurance, man. Anything you need. And she can shine. My homegirl Sean, she's got clothing for you ladies. She's got accessories. Get with the Lisa trap wings. They're good. Prices are reasonable as you can see. Everybody, and if you need anything, hey, send me anything and I can shoot you the information to you so you can get them. Tell them Big Boy Banter sent you. Mark and Jerry at Big Boy Banter sent you. So that's all. And maybe in the future, if y'all know anybody who wants to run ads through Big Boy Banter, tell them to get with us. We just trying to be positive and spend this the right way, man. That's what we trying to do. Um, I'm not picky. I'm not a whatever person. I support anybody. Just let me know and I'll shoot it for you. So these people that sent something, this people stuff they got on this week. Maybe next week. Keys, got anything?
That's it, man. It's Big Boy Banter, baby.
Oh, hold on. It's cool that you said that. Give me 1 second.
This guy, oh boy. He look like a little kid at the store just smiling.
Give me fat.
It's Big Boy Banter, baby.
So that's the only one you got transferred over. You can get your gunshots and nothing else.
It's Big.
Oh, you missed the gunshots. I had them earlier.
Oh man, you know what? Running late. I won't be late next week. I won't be late next week.
It's
Hey,
like
also, y'all send us some topics, man. Oh,
check in.
my boy.
we
Look,
better we
hey,
better get,
y'all send in some. Hey, and don't be all that. Don't send in some topics that we can definitely discuss. Don't send in some of that stuff.
yeah.
You just send in some stuff, please. We're gonna take that.
I'm okay with talking about sex, but s- s-
It ain't gotta be all about it. Let's say that.
some of
Maybe one
y'all
topic.
need to go to a therapist and see if y'all nymphomaniacs and I'm gonna stop right there because some of y'all the stuff
They sent you
me and
something
him
else, man.
married. I'm just
Have a great day.
yeah. Y'all have a good one, man. Peace out.